So when we're done, this is the sum of the parts. Now, I'm not going to go into the text. I'm not going to go into the composition because I think everybody out there can do a better composition, and the text pretty much speaks for itself within Canva. But the things that seem to confuse folks still are the moving parts and again the use of multiple videos, or in this particular case it's one video and two GIFs, but I could have used videos also. So on with the show. Spurred on by the 5 fans who liked my video tutorial The Knock yesterday, I am inspired to do yet another. We're going to do another one that just really explains the principle. So in terms of a post, I've named this one Smile for the Camera. I will do it as a post, but I'll also show how the Filmstrip type effect was put together. There's more than one way to do this. I just prefer this method because it's easier for me. First, you need a video. We have a young lady here, and we're going to stretch this out for the sake of just making things easy on ourselves. We're going to make it the full size of the box. Just check that indeed it is a working video, and it is. And of course it is a bit chopped off at the top, but we're not going to worry about that right now. What I'm going to do is just download this quickly. So go over to your MP4, and we're going to go into download mode, and I'll just stop the camera for a minute, obviously, because this is going to take forever, but just download it, your video, to a place you can find it. Next, I want you to download a free program, and I should say that maybe this can be done in Canva, but I just haven't found a way of doing it quickly right now. Admins have mentioned using stop. I can't even remember the expression anymore. Basically, a flipbook technique where you just keep putting an image, set your time, put another image, set your time, so that essentially it reels off like the old type flickbooks. I also saw a young lady, very enterprisingly, who screen recorded her phone, which I thought was interesting. Again, too much trouble for me, but it was an interesting way of doing it. But this is how I put my film strips together. First, you need to download a program called Free Video to JPEG Converter. Just Google it, Free Video to JPEG Converter, and it might take a minute to come on. Alright, and then what you're looking at is you're looking at adding the file, which I have in my downloads folder from what we just saw in the last section, Smile for the Camera. And then you're going to get a bunch of opportunities to how you disseminate this. Now essentially all it's going to do is it's just going to turn that video into stills. I use that a lot. I'll be doing a separate video on why you might want to use that on a portrait, but that's another topic, another day. So I'm just going to have this thing use the default for a second and just go with every 10 frames, and then convert, and then always make sure you take a look at where I put it, because otherwise you're going to be stranded when you go back to Canva in a second. Okay, so I put it in, it's in my hard tipping pictures, free video JPEG. Okay, pictures, free video JPEG. Now we're going to go back to Canva, and we're going to import that whole video thing in stills. And this one is not going to go away, which is fine, doesn't matter. Right, we're going to bring up Canva right here, go over to your uploads, go over to images, upload media, and we're going to go into the pictures folder. In my case, you know, yours is going to come down to however you've got things set up for yourself. And as you can see, I didn't particularly plan this out very well. I'm just sort of winging it and filming it. I apologize. Don't have a lot of time for these things, but here we go. Smile for the Camera. Now what you're going to get here is you're going to get a whole whack of stills from that film strip, which is kind of cool, and I'm going to show you why. So we go open, and we should start seeing this populate over here on the other side. And as you can see, this is kind of a nice effect. These are all still photographs now, and this is going to help us put together our reel, or whatever we want to call it. And to do that, we're going to employ a second piece of free software, and it's called ShareX. So just the word Share X, Google it, it's free. And we're going to screen record and also scroll down these videos. I'm going to show you what I mean. So we're going to screen record it first. Actually, I just have to check my scroller here. Yeah, it does scroll. Alright, I'm doing that with the mouse right now. Different programs have different things, different ways of scrolling, but never fear, if you can't get it one way, you'll get it another. Alright, so we're going to go into that ShareX. We're going to go over to screen recording GIF. Now you could use the MP4 on this. I don't know why I've always used GIF, I couldn't tell you, but you could use screen recording also, which is MP4, but I'm going to use the GIF. We're going to go to screen recording GIF. Now the nice thing about this program is in the settings you can make this guy have a delayed start and a set time. So I've delayed my start off, and you'll see it count down at the bottom, and once that hits 0, I'm actually live, and I'm just going to scroll that down, and when I'm scrolling it down, it's taking a screenshot of that left column right there, and it will stop on its own. We got a bit long here going into some of the photos, but it doesn't matter, just as long as you get the principle of it here. Okay, so now what's going to happen is that thing's going to bake in the background. It'll pop up and tell you it's ready, and we are going to then upload that GIF to this picture. We have to just wait for a second while it pops up. Maybe I'll just turn the camera off while we're waiting. So now I have my GIF. It's popped up here. You can see it's in the side, and we've got the GIF here. And if I'm not mistaken, we can just drag and drop this into, yeah, we can, into the upload, and it'll go in images because it was a GIF, which is probably why I ended up with GIFs in the, I can't remember why, but anyway, here we go, and it's in there, and then you bring it over, and kaboom, you've got your Filmstrip effect. Now you can dress it up from there in many ways to make it suit your design. I've kept this pretty basic on purpose, just for the tutorial, but of course this could be done in many different ways. Now because I stretched mine down and got these other elements in here, my favorite model underneath, I'm going to clip that off, but you get the basic idea. That's how these things are composed. So I will make a post Smile for the Camera, and then this is the tutorial for Smile for the Camera. Now should I get carried away because I haven't actually done the post, of course these things can be replicated, they can be most definitely turned. You're not stuck with having them in any particular sequence, and I think I've probably done way too many posts incorporating this technique, but it seems to garnish some interest. So like everybody else, that's what I'm trying to do here with these tutorials, is get a little interest going for the work I'm doing, and this would be the basic of that particular technique. So I will see you next time, where we're going to look a little bit more at the layering videos, and get a little bit more advanced, because these videos so far they're just aimed at beginners. Okay, bye bye.